Good morning, day 24. Just getting started with the top plates again. Measured in from the outside of the building. So I bumped my tape up against the OSB because all that's perfectly square up there. I start from the top and I come down, which gives me a square basement. Square basement framing. Now I take the laser and I want it just to nick the corner of those two plates. Perfect. Mark it. This time I want it just to skim up the side. That'll work. Had to grab a concrete nail. Yeah, we're just out of the time lapse view. So I thought I would just do this live a sec. We'll snap this lineman. Oops, sorry about that. Bottom plate going in. So there's two reasons, there's two reasons I glue these bottom plates. One of them is when a concrete nail fails, like say years down the road, this house is finished, and for some reason something bumps the wall and the nail is loose. It is loose. So the glue acts as a secondary fastener. To me, kind of important. Not a deal breaker, that's for sure. Second reason, probably more important than the fastening aspect. So there's code here in Lethbridge that underneath this slab, they now poly on top of the gravel. Seal it all. They tape all the joints. They would tape it where it would come up on this pipe. I could show you with one of those guys. Anyways, they tape it to the pipe. And what they're supposed to do is they're supposed to lay a bead of acoustical seal on the footing, apply the poly on top of that, and that creates a seal on the footing. Over here where it's a walkout, there's no footing, so I don't even know what they do there. So, what I do, another reason for the glue is it technically now creates a seal from the inside, from the living space, because let's say gas was to leak up between this crack of the foundation and the slab, the gas would leak into the back side of the frost wall, left-hand vent out. So the way they get the radon gas out is there is this here white pipe is under the floor, and it's just left open here to vent the gas up the pipe and out of your building. In Lethbridge, that's as far as they take the radon gas process. You have to hire a company and after to finish that pipe. That's way overkill. I have a hard time with the radon theory. 65 3 but I just do it. Basically, the driver is the fastening part. The radon, it's just a bonus feature. Anybody remember what that number was? I'm gonna say, yeah, 65 3/4. And why is this 2x4 so heavy? Okay, starting some studs on the frost wall. The edge of the window. And take my framing square. I'm gonna come in a tad, say 3/8 of an inch. Studs on that side. I'll do the same thing here. About 3/8 of an inch in. So in other words, my frost wall hole is going to be too big. We'll plumb that line down. Mark it. Looks like we went to lines. Perfect. If you don't have a laser, this is a game changer for me. One of my favorite tools. Studs. 92 and 5. 92 and 5. Where's my studs? 92 and 5 is tight, so I'm going to pretty much take a 1/4 inch off. The reason is this concrete slab that I'm walking on actually moves. So, a little gap there is not a bad thing. There, it's perfect. Now we want the height. Double checking that RO. We want to be up 13, or we want to come down 13 and a half total height. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 12-inch blocks, 60 and a half. Ha! 60 and a half. 4 12-inch blocks. Three, 4. Put these trimmers in. Sill. Oh boy. Wonder if I did the math right here. Time out. 62, 60 and a half. 60 and a half. We got a couple of wowzers here. Yeah, there it is. Come back here. Guess what? That was supposed to be 10 and a half inches. So we're gonna frame in reverse for a while here. So I tap all this stuff just to give me a gap to get the blade in. This is fun. I like going in reverse. Make sure you close your eyes. A lot of sparks flying. So that blade just got a lot older. Let's try that again. Seems like there's a wow in here. I feel like I just had that conversation. Some deja vu here. So that was fun. Okay, now we can lay this wall out. It's 2-foot centers. You can do whatever you want. All I'm going to do is I'm going to hook on. Actually, I'm not done that thing. Hold on. Getting ahead of myself here. Okay. So my height here is supposed to be 30.5. Yeah, so I'm a quarter higher with this. So that's 30 3/4. We're gonna go down to 31, less than 1.5 inches, 32.5. I need 2 sticks at 48. Those are scabs, trimmer studs. I need another sill. Oops. Okay, so I'll lay the studs out. I like to come in from here 2 foot and here 2 foot. There, that was a fun journey. That's done. That's laid out. So I'll do the same thing here. Again, I'm hooking on that window stud because, well, it's perfectly plumb. So this will help me get my studs plumb. I'm going to leave that stud out because I got to do some effort in there to get that corner right. So we'll get these two, 92 3/8. Crown. Make sure you got the crowns the same way. You can go in or out, whatever you want. It's your choice. and so on. Okay, so I have to notch around this piece. I have to make it like this wall just comes in perfectly straight, so you won't see any of that when it's finished. So I got to notch this stud, and then it's got to be an inch of stud remaining. So I'll go do that a sec. Okay, coming down the length I need, 75 inches. And now I need 1 inch of stud to remain. Okay, so when I put this stud in, I actually cut the second, or I have the second stud here. But anyways, when I put this stud in, it's going to fall right here, right in line. There is not enough drywall back in here, so I'll go get a piece for that as well. We'll cut a 2x2 at 8 feet. Be right back. Okay, here's a 2x2. We created way more backing for the drywallers to hit. So now I'll finish it with this stud. I can't remember crowning it. I do have had a strong desire to put poly back here, but the poly actually comes here and turns. Yeah. There we go. That's that wall. That went really good, except for that little party. Okay, so I got to do the frost walls in the stairwell. But after that, I am all done. I got one more stud to put in. I got the frost walls done. It's lunchtime. All right, here we are in the stairwell. This frost wall here has to come to the same height as the floor, and then that frost wall actually goes all the way to the ceiling. So again, first thing I gotta do is poly all this, which I've done. Okay, that's that side. Now I have a piece of 3/4 inch subfloor. I will actually build on top of this to the ceiling later. Oh, I forgot to cut that. Time out. Okay. Now, same theory applies as if that is the top plate of my frost walls. Now I level down with my laser. Again, because all of that is square up there. Oh, I see it. Oh, come on. There it is. Just about. Perfect. Perfect. Snap the line. I'll do the same thing here, and then I'll start putting the green plate, the pressure treated plate in. Okay, just gonna temporarily, oops. Pretty much fits with friction, and I guess that's okay. Okay, so I can fasten that permanently here. Ah. Ouch. Oh, I gave myself a sliver. Okay, so we can fasten this here. Okay. Time out. Got another sliver. Ooh, yeah. It's a good one. Got it. Game on. Okay, we'll put this top plate in here as well. Hold on. Make sure that's flush. Oop. Okay. Now I can lay this out. I'm just going to hook on, and I'm going to go 22, say 1 foot 10, 3 foot 10, 5 foot 10, 7 foot 10. Kind of. Oh yeah, good choice. So why 1 foot 10? I want the insulation to go past I want it to pick up this 2 inches, so when they put the bat in, it'll go all the way to here. What did I say? 1 foot 10. I'll lay out the top the exact same way. I'll hook on and go all the way across, 1 foot 10, 3 foot 10, and okay, we'll cut studs. So I'll start in the corner here. I need 2 of them at 97 1/4. Okay, I'll just finish up the rest. Okay, here we are. We are working on this here, this landing and this landing. This is in the basement and you start going up your stairs in this direction. So I need to get the height of this landing. So the way I do that is I measure from the concrete floor up to the subfloor. So top of the main floor, subfloor. And I have 114.5 inches. I take 114.5 inches and I divide it by 16 risers. Come on now, focus. That gives me 7 1/8 per riser. Now I count, time out. Now I count each riser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 rises at 7 1/8. So when I multiply the height here, so when I go 7 1/8 times 8, I end up exactly at 57 1/4. So ultimately what that number is, it's 7.1562 blah 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 times 8, and I end up with 57 1/4. So where's my pen? So this landing is 57 1/4 off the concrete. That concludes the landing party. So I don't have any 1/2 inch. I have to get that from another site. So I'll be cutting my stringers for the rest of the day. Thanks for watching. You all take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.